Castell Denbigh. Now, you are in North Wales now. Well, I'm in North Wales and you're watching this, so you're going to get a bit of Cymraeg, Welsh. Castell Denbigh, Denbigh Castle, and also Ddraig Goch, Red Dragon. Oh, there you go, Red Dragon. Ddraig Goch. So yeah, that's the end of the Welsh lessons. As you can see, just in case I've mentioned it, I'm at Denbigh Castle, heading to the Mental, do an update, and I've got a few questions. Ooh, that bird singing there. Yeah, a couple of questions I've had. I'll be answering them on the way. So I'll be doing the perimeter walk as per usual. Amazing, isn't it? Turn the camera around and it stops. Yeah, I'll be doing the perimeter walk, starting from the top road, and see if anything's been going on. Anything to report, as per usual. So I'm just heading down into the Gwynion. Of course, I'll give you the shot of the through the trees from the Gwynion of the Mental, or the NWH, North Wales Hospital, Denbigh Asylum, whatever. I've got to go through all the names people call it. Known locally as the Mental, not the Denbigh Mental, as Wikipedia say, or the Denbigh Asylum. We don't call it that. We just called it the Mental. Anyway, obviously, basically, just dropping down now, and I'll show you the. Got to include the shot. I think in all my uploads, I've included that shot from the end of the road going through the Gwynion here, and then I'll head from the top road as per usual. And like I say, yeah, I've had some questions, and I'll be answering them along the way, and just see basically, obviously, if anything has been going on, anything to report. So anyway, obviously, basically, see you in a minute. Now then, you have to agree, apart from where I am now and on the top road or the top fields, this is the best shot of the Mental. Sort of framed with the trees and that here. It's an excellent shot, that. So that's the Mental, just in case I mentioned it, and it's haunted. Yeah, so dropping down to the top road now, and I'll answer a few questions. Okay, camera, record. Let's see, I'll give it less than a minute before a car comes, unless I've actually cracked it. Yeah? It's a fact, it's a scientific fact. Scientists have been trying to work out that when you're outside the Mental with a camera and you switch it on to record, cars appear from nowhere. There's one coming this way now. It's a scientific fact. You'll never ever work it out. Just having a good look. Must be one of my fans. Anyway, obviously, basically, there's a few, looking from here, there's a few windows out the top there. That's been gone for some time, that. But there's some at the front there. But at first glance, bit of rubble outside the nurse's home, which is the white building there. I won't go into too much detail, because if this is the first time you watch one of my updates, catch up, look back for earlier updates, and you'll soon get up to speed. But yeah, questions. Is it worth visiting? Can you see much apart from security fencing? Well, yes, you can from the top road. You can see, you can see the security fencing there from this top road, and also from the top field behind me. But I wouldn't recommend going there. I've done some updates from there, but it's I mean, now the cars. But it's private farmland. But I have done some updates, but I wouldn't recommend anyone going up there. Just wait for these cars. Yeah, so it is worth visiting, and as I have always said, advised, not warned or not told anyone, I advise people not to enter the grounds, especially now. 99.9% you're going to get caught. That's a car, by the way. Yeah, it's not worth entering the grounds. That's my advice. A few of you out there are saying, oh, you're telling people not to go in. I never ever have done that. I advise people not to go in. Just check if security's still in the same spot, which I think it is, yeah. Just at the side, yeah, the little huts there. Just at the side of the nurses' home there. They were at the front, but they've moved for a few months now. Nothing going on, nothing I can see anyway. Oh, and seagull. But I mean, no cars. And is another question, is that idiot still there with the dog? And by that, I presume they mean Elwyn, the big E. No, he's not. He's been booted out the place. And ironically, it's because of me, or it's because of an incident I was involved with him. You may have seen it with the dog bite incident. That's the reason he got kicked out of this place. And it's the best thing that's ever happened to this place. A lot of people say, he's doing his job and this and that. Load of crap. He's not employed. He's not. That's not his job. I know Elwyn more than most people. There's no one probably doesn't know him better than me. And it's not his job. That's a load of crap. It's a miracle that he didn't seriously injure someone or even kill someone in this place. It's the best thing that's ever happened to him. Booted him out of this place. He was an absolute bloody menace. He wasn't doing his job at all. Phew, that's it. Get off my soapbox now. Okay, he's protecting the place and this and that. Okay, there's an argument there. But the way he was going about things is absolutely... He was getting out of control. You know, they needed, like they have now, they needed proper security, not Elwyn. I totally agree. You know, he was stopping vandals and things like that. But the way he was going about things was totally wrong. So that's it. That's the end of that. So yeah, Elwyn's not here now. He's been bad. And like I said, because of me or because of an incident I was involved with. And it's the best thing that they've ever done is put security in this place. And also, is there a walk? Is there a path round? Well, yes, there is. It's the walk that I'm doing now. It's the perimeter walk. Like I say, you know, go back a few updates. You know, I've been updating this place for years and years and years. So just go back a few videos, a few updates, and you'll see. You know, I explain in detail the walks and stuff like that. So that's the questions answered. And no cars. No. So yeah, it is worth visiting, but not going in, not entering the building. So I'll drop down to the front gates now. That's the nurse's home. That's the mental complex, or part of it, because it's a massive place. But nothing going on at first glance from here anyway. This is Mr. Security. Just to see this hut there and the car and that. So I'll drop down to the front gate and then head to the cinder track, which is haunted. I have to mention now that the cinder track is haunted because I have been mentioning that. So drop down to the front gates, see what's been going on down there. It's nothing usually. Up there is I call the top fields, but yes, it is worth visiting. But, you know, just come to the top road here. You can see a bit from the cinder track, which I'll show you a bit later. But the best view is from where I've just come from now, the top road. But as I say, as I have always advised, do not enter the grounds because you're going to get caught. Remember, that's my advice. I'm not telling you not to enter the grounds, just my advice. So that's the questions answered. So head down to the front gate, have a quick look there, and then head down to the cinder track. Oh, which is haunted, just in case I don't mention it. Just arriving at the front gate now, just have a quick look. There's usually nothing going on around here. It's all locked up. As you can see, blah blah blah, 24-hour security and what have you. You can see there the security gate, security fencing, I should say, not gate. So this is the main drive going in. See the front buildings. And as I say, there's usually nothing going on down here. Nothing to see except the wonderful front buildings. So heading down to the cinder track now. Oh, which is haunted, just in case I never mentioned it. Another shot of the front there. Okay, heading off down to the haunted cinder track. The old Pennant farm. On my left here was the old mental farm. And here I explained about this in my last update. You can see where they cut the hedge away and they've put all the security fence in. This is where the new training centre is going to be for Jones Brothers. They put in for permission and they've had permission granted, which was, it was obvious that they were going to get it, and probably the entrance to it will be here. But yeah, like I say, this is just an update. If you want to see other stuff where I explain exactly what buildings are being kept, what buildings are going, entrances into the new complex, and that's all on my updates, all on my previous updates. A bit of bump there telling you about what they're planning to do there. But yeah, there's a lot of info and a car. Hang on a second. A lot of info on my previous updates. Which, you know, I explain exactly the buildings that are going to be knocked down and what's going to be kept and the entrances. And anyway, I'm heading into the cinder track. What's this car stopping me now?
Am I going the right way over the moor?
No! Oh. Hang on, switch this off. Right, carry on. He was lost. He was heading, he said, he was heading to over the moors. I said, where exactly are you heading for? Betos Acoed, or he couldn't pronounce Betos Acoed, or I can't remember how he said it now. But it's Betos he was after anyway. And he said, oh, am I going the right way for the moors? And I said, no, you're not. So I just directed him the right way, back to the giveaway, turn right, next left, come to the giveaway by the council offices, bear left, and then follow the road. And that's where I asked him. I said, where exactly on the moors are you heading? Because I'd give him a bit of help, and he said, Betos. So I said, just follow the road for about 6 miles, 7 miles, something like that, and you come to Pentref, turn right, follow the road for about another 4 or 5 miles, and you'll drop down into Betos. That's another one of my playgrounds. Betos, has that been opened there now? There's a few gaps appearing, but such as there. See there. But as I've said before, total waste of your time entering. By all means, come and visit. I know a lot of people, they travel miles. One got in contact with me, this is going back a bit, and they travelled 200 miles when they arrived here, and they seen the security and they didn't go in, which was very advisable, and they just hung about for about 10 minutes and then they left. But 200 miles. But the top by the chapel end, as I call it, there's a piece of security fence in there and it's been bent down. So I will be, that's where I usually end the video, all the way around the path up to the Denbigh Dam. and then up to the chapel end. So that'll be towards the end of the video and you'll see what's been going on there. No, nothing going on down here. So they've been using trees, they're cutting down trees and they've been using them to plug the gaps. But don't go in, don't enter. You know, that's my advice. By all means, come to the top road. You know, you can get, if you want to get video or photos and whatever. By all means, come to the top road, because that is the best view of the Mental. Either the top road or the top field, but as I said earlier, the top field's private. But I've done a few updates from there, and that's an even better view because you're a bit higher, but you get cracking views from the top road. So that's answered some of the questions. You know, is it worth visiting? Yes, it is. I wouldn't advise coming 200 mile. Well, we're all different. I mean, I see this blooming place every day. You just get used to it, don't you? You know, if I was with someone on the top road that hadn't seen it before, you know, they've seen videos and photos and, you know, on the internet and YouTube, and if they were with me and they stopped on that top road and they'd look and think, I mean, look at that, and I'd look and I'd say, what have you seen? You know, I'm so used to seeing the Mental. But you can have a good view of the security ring fencing now. I hold the camera up. Oh, I see, it's all been cleared. There's all grass and trees and stuff. But that building there, you can see there, that's going. That's not getting saved according to the plans. The one to the side of it, to the right of it, is being kept, but that is going. So that is a shame. I don't know why they're not keeping that. The morgue at the back's going as well. But as I said earlier, this is just an update. If you want to get more info over the, you know, the months or the years really that I've been documenting this place, look back on my updates. But yeah, that's going, that building there. This is one of my ways in. This way and the chapel. Those are the two ways I used to get in this place. Yeah, that's going, that building there, or that section. So drop down now, and then I'll head up to the chapel end, see what's been going on up there, if anything, and then that'll be another update. Almost at the chapel end now, and there's an opening appeared there now. You see security fence in there. There's an opening there now. They've made. Just squeeze through. Yes, I am going to say it. Why enter the grounds? Pointless. Anyway, I'm almost at the chapel end now. There's Kai Dai. You can hear the generator going. Security are just a couple of 100 yards down the bottom there. Camera probably not picking it up, but you can hear the. Don't know if you can hear that rumble. That's the security. Anything been going on here? That's another one of my ways in. I used to just use two ways. Just down the bottom of the haunted cinder truck, and this, the chapel end I used to call it. See what's happened to this part of the fence that they've bent over. It's bent over even more, I'm sure. It was lower. I'm sure it was higher than that. It was supposed to be going up across there, and I'm sure last time I was here it was there, but you can see it's bent down even further now. So people are getting in. I mean, there's no problem getting in, but it's what happens after Oh, these sheep are noisy. So what happens after you've got in? You're gonna get caught. So that's it. Another update. Perimeter walk around, and that's to answer your question. That's the coming up. You come to the main road, and you turn right, and then you pass. You're coming behind. Well, from the top road, you're the other side of the nurse's home, shall I say, and then you rejoin the top road. Then these sheep are noisy. So that's the perimeter walk, and yes, the idiot. that's how they put it, not me. The idiot and his dog is nowhere to be seen, been kicked out of the place, and yes, there are things to be seen, like I say, from the top road there. But if you want to see other videos, earlier updates, get more information if you're interested, I know a lot of people are, or just videos of the mental in general, my walkabouts, I've done full tours, inside, outside, bottom floor, well, the bottom of the buildings, top floors, and I've done full tours of this place. I've got hundreds and hundreds of videos, so check them out. Either on this channel, Denbigh Vids /WXPM, or just Denbigh Vids, but I don't use that channel anymore, just the Denbigh Vids, but there's hundreds of videos on there. So it's just Denbigh Vids or Denbigh Vids /WXPM. That's if you're interested. And like I have said, and like I always end these updates, keep an eye out, subscribe if you want to, because there's plenty of stuff to come. Keeping an eye on this place. Also the Bryn Morfydd in Llanrydder, I do that one as well, the old abandoned hotel. So yeah, updates, so watch this space, and I'll see you guys in the next one.